To Tanya Eiserer, who is near the suspect's home, we believe, just about a mile away. Tanya, tell us a little bit about this situation, but I'd also like to talk to you about, we saw so much kind of SWAT activity today. People see the police like the cars behind you, like that's what they see police officers look like, but they're also like really well trained in all kinds of kind of heavy armory as well.
Right. You know, this is kind of a SWAT situation out here, David, but it's not what I would describe as a full-scale SWAT situation, right? I mean, obviously, police officers are surrounding this house. That minivan has been pulled up in front of that home, and you know there are records that link this suspect to that home. Again, it's still very early in the investigation, so we don't want to say too much about what that linkage that house might have to this. And again, we did see police knocking on that door, but you know, I'm being told that they do not believe he is inside this house, or they don't have any evidence that he's inside that home. If they truly believed that he was in that home, you would see the big APCs, you know, the big kind of SWAT vehicles, the fully armored type vehicles, and we're not really seeing that. So it feels like, just from all my experience, that this is very much a situation where police are keeping the house surrounded to ensure that in case he is in there, that they've got it, you know, being watched. But it doesn't have the feel of the typical SWAT situation. Again, and also, if they thought he was really in there, they would move us back, way back, and we're pretty close. I mean, I'm not far away at all. So that to me is just very telling in terms of how police typically handle these types of situations.
Follow up, if just like 30 seconds, but the full SWAT situation, we saw that at the high school this morning. Heavy, you know, very well armed. How much of that is going on in the background of police departments that we don't really see all the time?
Well, a lot of that kind of stuff is going on. You know, like even when they have like a march, a lot of times you may have SWAT officers that are around, you know, maybe on top of a building, that kind of thing. But you're not always necessarily aware of their presence. But here, that's not the kind of situation I'm seeing. What I see is, you know, well-armed police officers keeping this house surrounded. They're in plain clothes. I actually don't see, you know, the kinds of SWAT officers that are in that full SWAT gear, that, you know, and driving a armored vehicle. If they really believed he was in that home, I guarantee you that's the kind of thing you would see out here on the scene where we're at right now.
All right.